So you did the inside of the toilet last week. What are you doing this week?
I am going to fix our leaky drainage. It doesn't leak in the caravan, it's where it exits into the waste.
Yeah, and it's always wet when we move the...
It is, but it's only been like that for 9 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't want to rush these things. So yeah, I bought some bits from B&Q, all pushed together, and it should solve the problem.
Excellent.
What are you doing?
No idea.
Okay, first things first are these great elbows, and they fit perfectly in. But they could do it just being a tiny bit shorter. So I'm just going to shove it in, mark it, and then measure that distance, which is not a lot, and then cut it back plus a bit. And you can probably see one is set back over the other by 15 mil. So one needs to be 15 mil longer than the other. Yeah, we'll cut one and see what happens. Just realised there's a bit arse about. I've not explained why I'm doing this. We always had this flexi pipe, and so when we're on site, either I'm having a lay underneath the van like this, and we push this in like this, and it's just rubbish. It hits the valance, it doesn't go in. Most of the water leaked out, not most, a little bit leaked out. So I'm trying to get rid of this horrible. I didn't like it. I only had it for like the whole life of the caravan. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get rid of. So I measured this now, and it only sticks in 10 millimeters. So I'm going to cut one off. We'll call it 15 millimeters, so there's 5 millimeters of play, and then one at 30, and then when I push them in, they should be level. We'll see. So we only need 15 millimeters pushed into the socket. I've already cut this one. So this is the long one at 30 millimeters. So this is going to be the short one cut at 15 millimeters, and then that will mean both outlets are level. We hope. So because this is not permanent, I'm not going to drive down the road with it. I want to chamfer. It's going to come in and out, so I need to chamfer the edges, just like the factory one. You must be able to see that slight chamfer. So I'm just going to do that. There's probably a few health and safety issues here. However, it's secure in here. Put my foot on it. I'm just going to chamfer the ends off. We'll see how this goes. Not practice this. So it's going that way. So that went to treat. I like that. I can't get right into that bit. Or I'll just try harder. You'll have to believe me when I tell you this is the first time I've fitted. So that one's further back. Oh, they go in lovely. That chamfer, that chamfer was worth it. There we go. And that lines up an absolute treat. I love it. Right, James, pass me some more bits. Just send them all over. Sophie and I eyed this up in B&Q the other day, so let me move you around a bit, that might be a bit close. So that's going to go there. Whoop. Dropping stuff here. So the plan is that goes there, so that's too tight. I thought that might be the case, so I might have to move one of these over, which is what so I think this one I can undo the screws there and just ease it that way. That's a shame. It is a shame. It only needs to go by... You got that ruler, James? Got the ruler? Oh, sorry. I could have got that myself. So we need to pop this across by 30mm-ish. Or 25mm. So move that across. Right, let's give that a bash. So put a bit of pipe in. Need a little pipe to join the two together. So if I want to join these two together, I need a bit of pipe between there. So I want them snug. So actually you need 37mm in there. So annoying, I've got to move that pipe under the caravan, because this generally would have been, except for filming, because that takes forever. Measure twice, cut once. This would have been a really quick job. 37 to the far side. So once it's all together, you should just be able to see that black line. And if I need to take a bit more off, I'll take it off with the sander. Fast forward time. Oh, so far so good. Look at that. Perfect. I'm going to try and get the ends square. They're not, it's all cut, isn't it, by eye, so let's see what happens. Cool, let's stick them together. So these are the two different lengths bit, because the pipe in the van is different lengths, so need to come off of that one. Go down to the waist. Cool, let's see how it looks on the caravan. So we're going to move this one across. This one has a longer run that way, which would be easier, but this is shorter, and I can't move this because it goes in for the shower. So I'm going to have to move this one, which has a shorter run, but there's definitely enough play in it to move. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Let's undo it, shall we? Not do it up. Just a couple of the oldest, rustiest wood screws you've ever seen in your life. Oh, that's an angle. So now, oh, loads of play in that. That's grand. That is lovely. Oh, and I can move the bracket back. I'll do what I want. It looks like it used to be there anyway. Okay, I just had to crawl right under the caravan because the foam bit fell off my microphone. Let's go and retrieve it. So let's push these in. Now, this one is not screwed to the bottom of the caravan at the moment because you'll remember it didn't quite line up. So I thought I'll push all this on, get it looking la-di-da. And then wherever it falls is where I'll screw it back in. There we go, that's them secured back in. Oh, mint, solid. Right, we're going to call this the Mark 1, I think, because no way on this earth that is going to go in there. However, that does work. Appreciate this might have had some bad sound on this bit, but anyway, that does work. It does all depend on the slope of your sight. So we'll call that the Mark 1. Okay, a little update. I wasn't happy with the height that the original one was off the ground, so here we have the Mark 2. We've got a 90-degree elbow. We've got the T bit, it just rests under here, actually supports it quite well. And then we come straight out and we've got loads of length on there. So I'm much happier with this version. This is what the new version looks like. Sits like that in the van. Wrong, like that. And we had a break in the rain this bank holiday weekend. I missed to finish that.